Hello everyone, Tasty Waffle here. Today I'll be reviewing Akira Kurosawa's third film, Sanshiro Sugata Part 2. So let's begin with the plot. This film does not have a good plot. The original film had a very flimsy plot. This plot is even flimsier. I believe that the plot is about how Sugata must take on an American boxer in a fight to prove the superiority of judo. But at the same time, Keigaki, a man defeated by Sugata in the first film, has two brothers who want revenge on Sugata. But unfortunately, these two plots are so widely different that they don't mesh. And what happens is we end up getting a really messy plot. Therefore, I have to give the plot 1 out of 5. Let's move on to the characters. The characters here are not very good. It's kind of the same cast of characters from the original film, but with the addition of these Keigaki brothers, who, unfortunately, the actors playing them give really over-the-top and kind of bad performances. And also, the American characters are not given any screen time at all, really, other than to show that they are unlikable. This film is propaganda. It was made during the last days of World War II in Japan, and therefore shows the Americans as a bunch of pigs and the Japanese as a bunch of heroes. Now, I'm not here to judge the film on its propaganda. I'm just here to judge it on the art. And from what I saw, the characters here are extremely flimsy and uninteresting and really add nothing to the experience of the first film. Therefore, the characters get 1 out of 5. Let's move on to the script. Yet again, the acting is fairly good. Like I said before, the Keigaki brothers give really bad performances. But I think that, in general, the acting is good, but it doesn't really add much more to the characters. This is not a well-written film, because it doesn't really go anywhere. Sequels need to go somewhere with the original material. This sequel does not. Therefore, I have to give the script 1 out of 5. Let's move on to the depth. Yet again, like the first film, there is no character depth here. No character development, and we really don't get any new insights into them. We also hear the same material about how judo represents more than just fighting and represents the soul of Japan. But we got that in the first film. This depth doesn't really take us anywhere. So I have to give it, unfortunately, a 1 out of 5. Let's move on to the music. Just like the first film, this film has great music. It really does. It's good music. It's memorable. It adds to the experience. Unfortunately, it doesn't save the film from being kind of a disaster, but it is nice to listen to it. So as an audio experience, with the music, it's very enjoyable. It's just a shame that the rest of the film does not live up. But it does elevate the film. Therefore, I'll give the music 5 out of 5. And let's move on to the spectacle. Kurosawa was the master of great visuals. Unfortunately, this film does not have good visuals. It is important to note, Kurosawa did not want to make this movie, and you can tell. It's very cheap. It's kind of poorly shot, poorly lit. There's a fight scene at the end, which is badly choreographed and badly lit. You really can't see what's going on. And the image is really, really bad because this film was made on the cheap. And you can tell. And that really is a detriment. Kurosawa was a great master of visuals. This film does not have that flair. And the visuals end up being cheap and actually kind of bad. So I have to give the spectacle 1 out of 5. When you total it up, this film comes to 10 out of 30. This is not a good film. I would not recommend it. I'm so glad that Kurosawa made so many films that were great. Every director has one film or two that just don't live up to that standard. And this is Kurosawa's lowest point. But I'm excited to move on and see his improvement as an artist. So that's my review. Thanks for watching. Bye.